Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive card reader. I have got a message for Sagittarius today. To let you know how this works, I've connected with my guides in spirit and asked them to send a message through the cards that's going to be meaningful for you as you journey on your spiritual path this week. And I'm laughing because it's kind of a funny message. If you're new to this channel, welcome. So glad to have you here, and I strongly encourage you to subscribe so that you stay in constant contact with this high vibrational information every week, so that you make sure that you're moving forward in a positive and quick manner, right? Because we don't want anything to be slow. So if you're returning, thanks again so much for being here. It's so great to have you back, and I really value your presence as well here. So let's get straight to your reading. Sagittarius, the theme for you is, it's not just look before you leap, it's, I might get some dislikes for this, that's okay, but there's some bravado going on that needs to be checked, that needs to be put in check. So there's some aspects of the Sagittarius shadow side that might have a tendency to get the better of you this week. So let's look at the energy. We've got the Ace of Wands for the energy around you. You respond with the King of Wands, which is really interesting to me. We have that full growth starting here, because in the Minor Arcana, we start with the Ace, and then it goes all the way up to the King. So it's kind of like King looking at his baby. He's looking at his son. So the energy around you is this kind of inspiring, we're starting to get things moving, we're starting to get really fired up about something, like you're really wanting to do, you're really wanting to act, you're wanting to bring this idea or this moment into a larger sense of fruition, and you're really wanting to push your ideas forward at this moment. Let me see if they want to say anything else about that. I'm saying there's a lot of hot air, and you're going to see that in the rest of the cards when I show you, but it's a lot of ideas right now. So you may feel like there's actions you want to take, but right now what's circling around is a lot of ideas. So let's go straight to the rest of the cards. We've got the Nine of Wands, another wand card. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords having some kind of a fight with the Queen of Wands. I do not feel that these energies are complementary, although it is air and fire. I feel like they're having a bit of a battle. They're having a bit of a wrestle here. And the Six of Pentacles also is an interesting thing. It kind of sets up this opposition. And the Nine of Wands is saying, you know, I'm going to wait for the outcome of this battle before I actually jump into battle. It's kind of waiting for this energy to be worked out before it actually decides to take any action. So what is happening right now is words and actions are not matching. Either it's all talk and no action, or it's all action and no forethought. It's uneven. So the Six of Pentacles shows us that there's an unevenness. One person has everything, one person has nothing. So it's that it's off balance, it's out of balance. And it's hard for me to explain this because to me it's just so obvious. But you've got these two queens that are equally matched, but they're not equal because of the Six of Pentacles presence. So this is about asking yourself, just backing up for a second. I know you're so excited and you're so fired up and you just want to jump in and do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. It's not yet worked out in you what the truth is and therefore what your true action should be. If it's all talk and no action, then what's keeping you from action? Are you not truly believing all of your words? Do you not have confidence behind them? Is there something that is keeping you from really wanting to put it into action? So, you know, that could be any kind of emotional things, but let's stay in the mental realm for a second, because we don't have any water in this reading, which is an interesting thing. So is it, like I said, is it too many ideas? Or maybe there's too many things you want to put into action. On the other side with this Queen of Wands, it's almost like you're trying to rely on your charm and your magnetism to push things through rather than the merit and purity of the idea itself. So there's a bit of coercion going on if this is what's happening for you, if you're on the action side of things. So you're trying to persuade people without actually having the argument worked out. So it's incomplete. That's the best thing I can say. And the problem is that you're thinking it's complete. They're giving you the beginning and you're thinking it's done. You're thinking, yeah, I got it. I know the ending of the story already. I know the ending of the book. And these two queens are saying, but how do you want to use your power? Which way are you wanting to take this? Do we need to strengthen our arguments more, or do we need to have more empowered, stronger action? So there's a lot of working out that you need to do before jumping into battle. This Nine of Wands is resisting going into battle. He's just sitting there with his energy contained, because right now, because the words and actions aren't matching, you're not being as effective as you could be. Because, the Sagittarius energy is so awesome, because you get a conviction, and when you have all the arguments worked out, that passion that you have within you, it makes you so unstoppable. But they are really cautioning you at this time. The fact that there's so much fire in here says to me the energy is a bit explosive. So I'm in Denver right now, and we've had a drought for I don't know how long. So if somebody were to drop a match or drop even just probably a spark from a cigarette or something, we could easily have a fire that would be very big very quickly. That's kind of the energy around us right now. It's very touchy. And so when you ride in there with your explosive fiery horse and you either start running your mouth out, or you start doing things without thinking about how it's going to affect other people, or if it's really in line with your truth, we can really have a forest fire on our hands. And what happens when you blow, Queen of Swords, air, on the fire? You get a huge fire, right? On the other side, she could blow too hard and your fire could go out, but I don't think so. That Queen of Wands is too strong. So I hope this gives you some inspiration to sit back and think, because the ideas are good. And the bravery to take action, if you're on that side of it, is good. We've got to bring them together so that the queens are working in harmony and they're not opposing each other. They're not fighting each other. We want the strength of both of those queens. The power of the intellect, the purity of the thought, the presence of your truth. That is what empowers your action, and that's what makes you a leader. Right now you're kind of burning yourself out, and that's not the best use of your energy. That's not how we can really benefit, how the rest of us can benefit from it. Let me see if there's anything else they want me to pull out. They're saying you're close. So the fact that we're queens say you're close, you again feel like you're the king, which is one step higher than the queen, but they're saying not yet, but close, okay? So you're almost done mastering this problem, but do take some time to figure it out, because we need you to, and because your soul is asking you to. If you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments. And again, so glad that you joined me this week. If you would like to check out some different things like one-on-one readings, or I have some special artwork kind of readings, I invite you to check out my website, True Guidance Tarot. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next week, and let me know how it got on with all of that heat and all of that air. So I'll see you next time.